Hello, my name is Harresh. So today we're going to look into chapter 5, which is sorting. Basically there are two types of sort, which is simple sorting and advanced sorting. So firstly we're going to look into bubble sort, which is part of simple sorting. So bubble sort, what it does is basically compares two adjacent elements. So if the second element is larger than the first element, then it swap places. So here we have a number of arrays. So as you can see, 29 is larger than 10. So since 29 is larger than 10, it will swap places, and then it will go continue. So 29 and 14. So 29 is larger than 14, so it will swap places. And then for this one, 29 and 37. Since 37 is larger than 29, then you don't need to do swapping. So this process goes on until 37 is in the right position. And then as for the second pass, we do the same sorting, which is comparing to adjacent elements. And then once you got all the elements in the correct position, then we can end the process. So basically this bubble sort is easy, but it is a lengthy process if the number of arrays are larger. Then we got selection sort. Selection sort is basically we find the largest element and then we place in the last place of the element. So example, 37 is the largest in this array, largest element in the array, and then we swap with the last place, which is 15. So we swap 37 into the last place, and then we swap 15 into 37, in index 3. And then once we swap, then we continue with the second largest, which is 29. And then we swap with 29 and then the second last element, which is 12. And then this process will goes on until all elements are in the correct order. This sorting you can not only do in the largest element, but you can do in the smallest element also. So for example, you can do with 5 also, but we have to start at the first. So let's say if you want to do 5 means we have to swap 29. So next we got insertion sort. What it does is it will partition the array into sorted and unsorted array. Then it will take an element from the unsorted region and then insert in the correct place in the sorted region. So let's say we take 14 and then we will insert in the correct place, which is at index number 1. So this process will go on. For let's say we take number 13 and then it will insert in the supposedly correct index. So 13 should be in index number 1. And then this process will go on until there are no more unsorted region. So it's basically like inserting a card and then we place in the right place. So that's what insertion sort does. Next, we look into advanced sort. So firstly we can see merge sort. So basically it divides one single array into half until only one element is left. So here you can see this array contains 10 elements and then it will split into 5 and 5. And then this array will split again. So since 5 we cannot split equally, so we getting 2.5, right? So we have to round off to 3. So we can split into 3 and 2. Again same process for this, since we cannot split 3 equally, so we getting 1.5, then we round off to 2, so it will be 2 and 1. So once we split all the elements into all the arrays into one single element, then we merge back array into merge back elements again into one single array. So this is what the process will look like for merge sort. So now we're going to look into quick sort. This is one of the advanced sort as well. So basically we choose a pivot which can be any elements in the array. Usually it will be the first element. So for this array, 29 is the pivot since 29 is the first element. And then we compare the elements with the pivot. If the element is smaller, it will replace at the left side. So you can see that 10 is lesser than 29, so it will replace at the left side. And same goes to all these numbers, since all these numbers are lesser than 29, except for 37. Since 37 is larger than 29, so it will replace at the right side. And then again, once we replace all the numbers, we choose another pivot again from the both side. So here we choose 10 as the pivot, and then for here we again choose 29 as the pivot, since this is the first element. And again we do the comparing. For example, since 5 and 8 are lesser than 10, it will replace on the left side, and then the numbers larger than 10 will be replaced to the right side. So we do this, we repeat this process until all of them are sorted. So that's what basically quick sort does.